Hi. Hi. Welcome. If you're watching this in the future, my name is Marco. I'm a tarot card reader / witch here on YouTube. And if you would ever like a private reading with me, please feel free to email me. My email's in the description box of this video. My prices are pretty cheap. And I think we could have a lot of fun. I will never contact you. I don't solicit myself like that to other people. All right, so you have to come to me if you want a reading. I will never go to you. Hi, Princess. What's up? What are S's thoughts and feelings? Oh, never mind. Hi, Felicia. Happy New Year. I know it's New Year's Day. This morning, at the moment of sunrise, I did a little protection spell. It was kind of fun. It's kind of a long story, but it was kind of cool. I made sure to do it right at sunrise. I wanted to do it at the stroke of midnight, but I'm like, ugh, I didn't want to. I was asleep and I wasn't gonna. I almost thought about setting an alarm to wake myself up right at 11:59, but yeah, whatever. I'm sure sunrise on the first day of the new year, that's got to be something too. Hi, Peacock, Rainbow Flower Beauty. What's up? Hi, Laurie. All right, I have a question here. Sorry, I'm rambling. From Princess, what did S think about the new video of myself that I posted? All right. Okay. Well, so Princess, I see good energy. So I don't really, you don't have to tell me, by the way. I think it'd be better if I just kind of said some stuff first. I feel like the way he felt about it, I get the sense that he was impressed, maybe, or so whatever kind of video you posted, it must have been something that wasn't negative in nature. You know what I mean? I see that he was kind of impressed by it, found it very interesting and deep. There's something here. The video was kind of deep in a way. And although I do get the sense it left him feeling kind of not good enough, probably maybe not good enough for you. And I'm assuming this is somebody that you're kind of romantically interested in, right? Because in this reading, I'm seeing a lot of hints towards romance. So I'm thinking this isn't so much, say, your friend or your ex-friend or whatever. I think this is some kind of romantic energy that plays a part here. Kind of a big part. Okay. Well, I think that's the sense I get. All right. Hang on. Did I even answer the question? What was the question? Yeah, he liked it. He liked it. He liked the video. Okay. You're welcome. That was fun. That was a cool looking reading too. Is it still here? I think I already shuffled the deck, but whatever. So, Laurie, can I ask what's coming towards me? Okay. Is everybody having a good day? First day of the new year. Fun. Like, I guess it depends what culture you're from. You know, it's I know like I don't know that much, but I do know that like in China they have a new year. What is their new year in like February or something? I'm not even sure they have the same kind of calendar we do, but I don't know. I think what brings us all together is really just the seasons that we can all kind of, we're all on the same page about. Unless you live in like the rainforest in Brazil, and then it's always summer. I will shut up now. So Laurie, let me see. Can I ask what's coming towards me? Okay. Bada bang, bada boom. Well, so Laurie, I'm seeing a lot of chaotic, hectic energy, but I think it's all good though. Like I'm assuming that you probably already know this is true, but I feel like especially in the near future, because I do feel like this is more something that's happening soon. Although I get the sense it's not just one thing, it's like many things. Like the month ahead of you, there's really a lot going on in this 1 month, but it's all good stuff. I feel I see nothing but good energy, kind of good chaos. I see love between different people. Um, maybe lots of gatherings with friends, and but usually that sounds more like December. But I guess for you, for whatever reason, maybe that's gonna be a lot in January too. Um, anyway, all right, kind of the vibe I'm getting. Good stuff on the way. Yeah. Yeah, alrighty. That's all I got. You're welcome. Let me see who's up next. I have to scroll back up. What, did I skip someone? No, let me see. Yeah. So Peacock Rainbow Flower Beauty. Hi, Marco. Question. He is chasing me again, even though I blocked him long ago. What are his intentions? Okay. So, Flower Beauty. Let me see what comes up. Long time ago, you blocked him, and now he's after you again, and you're just kind of wondering why. All right, let me see what comes up. Okay. So, Flower Beauty, this reading doesn't really look good, I will say. There's nothing here about him having evil intentions. I don't think you should be worried that he's going to do anything like evil. I do think he's probably a very flaky person, because I feel like this is all kind of romantic in nature. Like this is an ex of yours or something. I kind of get the sense that he's actually, I feel, sort of involved with somebody right now a little bit, and maybe he's having doubts, and maybe he's coming after you again out of some kind of confusion and desperation because he doesn't know who to choose or something. Or maybe he's having regrets about stepping away from you, or I guess being forced to step away from you. I don't think he's a bad guy, but I do think that with him there comes problems. Just because someone's problematic doesn't necessarily mean that they're just an evil, horrible person. That's kind of the sense I get from these cards. This is what I'm looking at. They're all kind of negative in nature, but nothing here is about like wickedness. Anyway, alrighty. All right, who's up next? Let me see. Bada bang, bada boom. All right, Foxy's Tarot. What is Tarot? Did I just say that? Tarot Oracle messages. Hey Marco, long time no see. I just came on to let you know that I now have my own tarot channel. You could subscribe or offer for you. Oh, okay. I will subscribe to you. I like getting readings too. So Felicia wants, by the way, hi Jenny. Felicia, is my relationship with Evan over for good? Okay. So is my relationship with Evan over for good? Let me see what comes up. Well, Felicia, the sense I get from these cards is that I think it will end. I don't think it's quite over yet. I think it's going to be a little while longer until the true end comes. But like I think there's still a little bit out of this that you're going to get, and it's actually not all going to be bad. I think you're still going to there are still a few good times to come with Evan. But I mean, I kind of get the sense that, like, when it comes to Evan, there are good times, bad times. I kind of feel like there's definitely something much better out there that's going to come later on for you. Because all of these cards are kind of cards that are kind of like a little bit on the insignificant side. I'm not seeing anything here that's really a big deal, which kind of tells me that overall your relationship with him is just going to be sort of something that will just be a memory at one point. Good memories, bad memories, but this will fall into the past. Not quite yet, though. All right. And thank you for the question. Let's see. Bada bang. Okay, I think up next it's Jenny, player. I'll just call you Jenny. Will I get a blessing in 2 weeks or sooner from sticking to my daily dedications? Will I get a blessing in 2 weeks or sooner from sticking to my daily dedications? Okay, Jenny. Jenny. Will Jenny get a blessing soon from these dedications? This is fun. I'm having a really good time today. I will say, you guys, something is happening in my life because there's still many places where it can improve, but I'm having way less panic attacks. I mean, in the past like 4 weeks, in the past month, it's only happened once, and the one time that it happened, it was so mild. And I mean, I was about to go to bed anyway, so I just went to bed and all was good. But in the past like week and a half or so, I mean, it hasn't been perfect, but things are getting better, I feel. And emotionally wise for me. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm not going to complain though. Hey. Anyway, Jenny. Hi, Leo, son. So, Jenny, I think good things are definitely on the way for you. I mean, I really think that there's a lot of good energy in the world, and there are people that care about you, and some people we all know are crazy, but I'm sure you have at least one or two people in your life that you can always count on to like be nice and normal. I get the sense, the first thing I thought about when I saw these cards is that you're asking me about these blessings that are coming within 2 weeks. That's really kind of a short period of time. I feel like what you're asking for, or what you're hoping to expect, is sort of something that would actually be bad for you if it came. I have a feeling, sometimes you just have to let life happen. And I kind of feel like you're kind of setting yourself up for disappointment. Although that might not actually be the case. I'm just saying, I have a feeling that kind of what you're asking for, maybe you're asking for it and not giving it enough time, or just straight up what you're asking for is kind of something that's not even good for you. But all right. I do see blessings on the way, because I think that there are spirits that watch over you. Good stuff. The chips will fall into place in a good way in your life when the time is right. Alrighty. Who's up next? I need to smoke something. I mean tobacco, by the way. Bada bing. I'm so far behind. All right. So up next is Ania. Ania. That's pretty. What is the likely outcome of J and I's connection? The likely outcome. Let me scroll back down. Actually, I'm just going to say it right here. Okay, what is the likely outcome of J and I's connection? Okay. Well, well, Ania, how would you have rephrased it? Well, Ania, I mean, you're asking me about the outcome of a relationship or the connection. It kind of looks crummy to me. Um, and I don't know if I'm assuming there's a man and a woman here, and I feel like it's the man that's sort of gonna be the issue. Um, I almost get the sense that this isn't even this. I don't see really any romance in this reading. Okay. I mean, the closest thing to romance that I see is the Ace of Wands, which is in reverse, but that's usually that's kind of a secondary card. I mean, in terms of romantic energy, there's really not much here. But I don't know. I don't see much. I mean, what the outcome is isn't really good. I'm not seeing devastation. I'm not seeing complete heartbreak, but I just think it's going to be crummy. It just seems like it's not a huge deal, but it's just not very good. Alrighty, moving on. You know what show I've been watching a lot lately? You know that show Reba from like 20 years ago? I like I used to watch it when I was a kid. It was always on TV. But I kind of just forgot about that show for a long time. But lately, for the past week or so, I've been watching it like every day. I As an adult, I can see so much more how hysterical that show is. It's so funny. You should watch it. It's a sitcom. Which don't you think it's weird that shows like when something funny happens, you hear the audience laugh. It's almost a little creepy, but I just forget about it. Although sometimes I kind of like the audience's laughter. It is kind of strange though that shows are like that sometimes, but I don't mind it. Sometimes I actually like it like that. But that show is hysterical. It's so funny. I think my favorite character is, I mean, I don't, sometimes I'm learning to maybe not play favorites so much. because I can see how every single character adds something really important to the total show itself. I do love Barbara Jean though. Barbara Jean. I don't know. I just love her. She is, you know what? I am going to play favorites, damn it. And she is my favorite part of that show. And they're all idiots, by the way. Even Reba. Every character is a complete idiot, except the daughter, Kira, who's like the younger daughter. She's the only one in that entire show that has a brain whatsoever. Anyway, I will shut up now. Let me see. Who's up next? So Leo11 wants to know, will my ex, the Pisces, respond? I texted him. Yikes. All right. Leo11 wants to know if their ex, the Pisces, will respond to the text. Let's see what comes up. Jesus Christ, what the fuck? You know, I mean, yeah. I think your ex, the Pisces, is absolutely going to respond. I see what he says, I think will make you happy. I don't know what you said to him, but it seems like you said some shit. Like, because I'm like, the cards I see in front of me they're actually all very good. They're very powerful, but it's almost creepy to look at. I mean, I feel like it wasn't so much like, for example, you could send a text to your ex saying like, how are you? That's really not saying much. I feel like you texted him something where you really said some shit. Kind of, I guess, important shit, right? Or am I wrong? But I mean, I could be misreading this whole thing. I'm just saying, I think he definitely will respond, and his response will make you very happy. Anyway, moving on. Let me see who's up next. I wish there was like a way. I don't know. I wish there was like special YouTube accounts just for tarot card readers that do what I do, because I hate having to go back up and try to find stuff. Judy, yeah, you can. Oh, yeah, it's right here. How things will be with Luke during this year, 2026. Luke. That's like a hot guy name. Wasn't that the name of somebody in the Bible? The Bible. How will things be with Luke during this year, 2026? All right, let me see. How will things be with Luke in 2026? I am so far behind with these questions. Okay. I think Luke will be kind of a challenge for you, Judy. I think you're going to have to. This person's going to definitely keep you busy. Um, it's kind of hard for me to say exactly how. I just think that, I'm not. I feel like this person is going to be kind of a headache for you to have to deal with. Um, and you're going to have to like give a lot of yourself to this person. But that's kind of what I'm seeing. Um, by the way, I'm not seeing, I don't know who this person is to you, but I'm not seeing anything about romance. So I'm assuming this is like a friend of yours or someone you know that's going through a hard time. Or, I mean, if this is somehow a relationship thing, then it seems like there's not going to be much romance. And I don't know, because I always bring up whether it's romantic or not, just because so many people ask me about like romance and relationships that I just kind of like to put that out there if I think it's not that. Anyway, all right. You know what? Anything's possible, but don't um, you know, I think there will. So, okay, you're telling me that you are kind of romantically interested in him, and you want to know maybe if anything could come of it. I would say I think there will come a time when he kind of shows who he is to you, and it's going to be something you find distasteful. And I'm not saying he's like Satan. I think he's just kind of an idiot, but I think you'll come to your own conclusions at some point. Um, Hi, Healing Hearts. Sorry, you guys came in so long ago, but I'm just saying hi to you now. I have a question from Love. Hello. Hey, Love. Marco, why is Lucas ignoring me? Is he not interested in getting to know me more? Uh-oh. All right. Lucas. That's kind of a hot guy name, too. You guys, all the names people are asking me about are all like hot dude names. Okay. That is a thing. I'll tell you that right now. All right, Lucas. Why is Lucas ignoring Love? What is the reason? Okay. Love. Love, I don't know if you're still here. But maybe you'll watch this later and then see the reading. The sense I get about Lucas is that I don't get the sense that he's not responding to you because he doesn't like you. It's not because he's not interested in you. I think there's something holding him back, something in his life now, and something from the past that is still part of his life now. I'm assuming it's a relationship with somebody else. I feel like Lucas, because I feel like this whole thing is romantic. And I kind of get the sense that he's having family troubles or some kind of relationship trouble with someone that he already has in his life. So maybe this feeling of like, I can't really be involved with this person because I'm already with this person. And maybe an internal struggle that he's having. But it's not because he's not interested in you. And I also don't think it's because he's just a jerk. I think he's just dealing with trouble. Okay. There's something holding him back. It's not because he doesn't like you. I'm going to smoke some tobacco. Oh. Damn it. You're welcome. And hi, Margaret. Happy New Year. I wonder what the new year will bring me. I wonder in what ways my life will evolve in this year. I don't know. You know what I've been doing lately? I've been doing drag, which I've done it like here and there just a few times in the past. But I think I'm going to start devoting a little bit more of my time to that. Because I have another channel where I just try to be funny. It's a comedy channel. And I've had it for like a couple years now, and it's really just gone absolutely nowhere. And but it seems like whenever I do drag, like it's the same joke I would tell, but I'm just dressed like a woman. But I feel like that actually does something. Like it seems like there's a better chance that the video will do better if I dress up like a woman. I don't know why. I guess people love drag queens. Anyway, if you would like to check out that channel, feel free. It's at $14 vodka. The number is 14. And for the love of God, subscribe to that channel. Anyway, let me scroll back up and see who's next. You guys, I'm so far behind. So just keep that in mind. It's going to take me a while to catch up. All right. Up next is Anastasia. Does Sam miss me? Anastasia, does Sam miss me? Anastasia. What is that? You know, Anastasia, I kind of get the sense that Sam has kind of moved on. And it's not that, because for you to ask me, does he miss me? That would mean the two of you aren't in contact, which would also tell me that there must have been an ending somewhere. I get the sense that no party is angry. I don't think he's angry at you. I don't think he holds on to any resentments about you or anything like that. But I just get the sense that he's kind of moved on and just doesn't really think about it very much. Um, which, I mean, that's good, I guess. But anyway. All right. Let me see. Who's up next? I'm so far behind. Healing Hearts. Cash energy towards me today. I'm kind of pissed at him at the moment. All right. This is fun. Cash's energy towards Healing Hearts. Cash's energy towards Healing Hearts. Oh. Cash's energy towards Healing Hearts. Damn it. Cash's energy towards Healing Hearts. You're pissed at him at the moment. Aye. Oh. Well. Okay. So I don't know the specifics of the situation. I do get the sense that his energy towards you is positive, like he likes you. And I think you're angry because something must have gone wrong. Because I have two cards here that kind of tells me that Cash is in a state of reflection and also with that working on something. And I think he's working on himself. Maybe trying to think about what happened and what went wrong and what he can do better, which I think is a good sign. Because I mean, there are some people that always make mistakes and never stop to think that maybe they did something wrong. But I think Cash is actually trying to think like, okay, what did I do wrong? What can I do better? Anyway, the energy is good. All right. Thank you, Crystal. Money, yay. There's a witch on YouTube who she goes live. I don't know if she still does this, but she used to do this back in the day. And she would go live and talk about different stuff. And sometimes she would get a super chat from someone. And I think it was either a bell or it might have been a singing bowl. She would like ring something. And then she would say, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. I loved it. I loved it. Valerie Love. I love her. Check her out. A lot of the stuff she talks about is like Christian witchcraft and stuff. I'm not so much into it, but I just love listening to her. I don't know what it is about her. She just has this charm. She has a charm about herself where I just sort of like she could say anything to me and I'm just like convinced of whatever she says. I don't know if what she says, I mean, I don't know, but I always buy it. I remember one time I was watching one of her videos and she was talking about like magic, but also like aliens, and just it was a wild video, and it was like I was buying the whole thing, and it was just spooky. It like creeped me out. It was wild. I was in like a different dimension in my head for like an hour or two after watching that video. Then it kind of wore off, but still, it's crazy. Yeah, I like Valerie Love too. There was one, oh, she made a video about demons. It was a video, I've seen it like 3 or 4 times. I just love the video, and it's like an hour long. It was about demons and how to live a life outside of any kind of struggle with demons. And it was sort of like, I think, I mean, I don't want to put words in her mouth, but from what I remember and kind of what I gathered from it, it was sort of like demons are just part of the mind, really. And it's sort of all like, I don't know. I mean, I'd have to think about, I would have to watch the video again to see what, I'm kind of putting words in her mouth, but it's kind of all mental, really. It's almost like the way it kind of touched me was that it's almost more like just your imagination, because it's not so much that there is a problem, but it's like almost like you're imagining ways that there might be a problem, or how everything could be fine, but you're imagining somehow that something's wrong. I don't know. What lies beyond the veil? Thank you, PPJJ. Thank you very much. And okay. Hang on. Give me a second. I have 2 people donating. I have to see who did it first. I want to know, just to be fair, I want to see checking my emails is an easy way to see this. Okay, so I got 2 people donated, and the first one to donate was Crystal, and the second person was, I'm not going to say the name that appears here, but so Crystal donated 7 and PPJJ donated 5. So I'm going to do Crystal first, since that was the first one I got. All right. So Crystal, what is your first question? Yeah, money. Bam. Money. I love money. Lets me get stuff. Prob? Okay. I probably said that wrong, but Prob. I will call you Prob. Because every time I call you PPJJ, I just kind of want to laugh. I'm sorry, I'm like 7. So, Crystal, first question. What is Corey, who I grew up with, thoughts of me? All right. All right, what Corey's thoughts about Crystal, and you grew up together. Corey, that's another Hawkeye name. It's just one of those names. You know what someone said? I forget who said this, but like, what are names going to be like in the future? Because like, you know how some people have those names that are very dated? For example, the classic example is Eleanor. Like, kids aren't named Eleanor anymore. It's kind of a dated name. But like, for a whole couple decades, it was like Brian, Corey, I don't know, Drew, Dylan, like names like that. I wonder if like in 50 years from now, people that have names like that, it's going to be like old people names. So, Crystal, I think Corey has a lot of respect for you. I definitely think Corey is fond of you because I pulled 3 cards and they all look very good. They're all good cards. There is something here kind of giving me a little bit of a tip, which is that he does like and respect you, but there's almost a sense of confusion. Like, there's something he wants to either do for you or say to you, and like something about, and right now he's just sort of processing and thinking about stuff and what his move should be. There's something going on there. There's something that's kind of mysterious about this reading. But I definitely think he respects you a lot and knows of the person you are. All right? Okay. Second question. Would he be good for me? Okay. Sexually. Okay. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Oh. Oh, poor Corey. Hopefully I have good news for you. I mean, as a gay man myself, I have some, not that I'm the belle of the ball, but I kind of have some things that I have to, like, bare minimum things have to be a certain way. You know what I mean? All right. Okay. Let me see. Interesting. Okay. So your question was about sexually. Is it a good idea to pursue Corey? Okay, well, the cards are kind of being funny with me right now because it did make it a point to, it pulled out this card, of course, the Lover's card, and it's in a good position. So I feel like I mean, yeah, it would be awesome sex, but the other two cards here are kind of, I feel like something's not right here. Because the other two cards, first of all, I have this card in reverse, which some people say this card in reverse is actually it means something good. A lot of tarot card readers say that. When I read cards, I kind of let this card be kind of a wrench in the gears of what I'm doing, and I just kind of like, you know, um I don't know. I'm just gonna say that, like, I think that, yeah, sure, okay, yes, the sex will be very good, but something is not gonna be right about it. I can't imagine what it would be. Almost like maybe he's into something that's kind of maybe you would find weird at first or something. I don't know what I'm saying, but I almost feel like sex with him, it would be so great, but also he would probably introduce you to something that would almost kind of, like, you never know. He could be like a foot person. I don't know. There's something not quite right about it, but I think the sex is good. All right. You know what I mean? Like, some people are into weird stuff, but whatever. So, third question. How is the reversal going for the thieves who took from me? All right. I think yeah. I have a feeling I know sort of a little bit what's going to come up, but let me see. Let me see what comes up. Okay. Let's see what comes up. Uno, dos, tres. I'm just trying to think because I remember when you last came. Well, the first time you asked me about some kind of reversal, I said there's something not right about it, or maybe you could do better. Then you came back and asked me, how's it going now? Because I think you said you did try something different. And I think the cards looked better, not perfect, but as long as they look better, that must mean that something is actually going to give from it. And now this reading. I mean, the sense I get from this reading, I think this is more picking up on their current situations, and or the thieves, I mean, like, how are things going for them? Because that's really kind of actually what you're asking. It's not so much about what is happening with the reversal, because that's all magic and that would kind of be beyond words to even talk about. But I mean, it is kind of the same question, how is the reversal going? And also, how are those thieves doing just in life? Because it's kind of the exact same question. and it doesn't look too good for them. So I think that they're going to lose at their own game. I do think that I see they're going to try to do what they do, not succeed. I see money problems for them. And I mean, these are all minor cards. So I kind of feel like I mean, the sense that I get is like they're definitely receiving misfortunes. Nothing huge yet, but I mean, if it makes you feel any better. I could never imagine being a thief. Like, I mean, maybe because I'm smart. I don't know. I just think, I mean, every knock I hear at night, I would think it's the cops finally coming to get me. Like, I just could never live like that. I would always think that I was going to meet my demise. Like, I could never live a life like that. I would think every sound is someone coming to get me. But anyway, if it makes you feel better, I do think that they are receiving misfortunes, probably as a direct result of your longing. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for the money, Crystal. That was fun giving you those readings. And tell me what happens about Corey, because now I'm kind of curious. I swear I'm probably right about that. And I'm kind of like, I don't know. I just want you to tell me if he ends up doing something that's like bizarre. All right. Anyway, so Prob is up next. Oh shit, Prob, are you still here? Sorry, I just read your comment. You said, "Is it okay if I post my question now? Would you be able to do it later? I might have to leave." Prob, if you're still here, you can post your question. Let me give Prob a second. Oh, you're still here. Yeah, feel free to post your question. I mean, I'm not gonna like. I'll try to answer it quickly and efficiently, but I'm also going to try to give you a good experience too. Like, I'm not going to like rush through it, but I don't know. All right. All right. So Prob wants to know, do you see the situation between me and Mark improving eventually? Improving eventually. All right. And you say things are bad. Let me see. I need to make myself another drink. This drink is flat. And, well, at this point, it's like empty, but. Alrighty. Prob. You and Mark. You and Mark. You and Mark. I mean, this is what I'll say. Prob, I don't think the connection that you have with Mark, I don't think it's ever going to be what you would really hope it could be. Because, when you just said it's a situationship. I understand what that means. So, like, you know, you kind of imagine how it could turn out and what would be awesome if it could happen. But like, I feel like you're never gonna truly get what you're hoping for when it comes to Mark. Um, and I don't know. I mean, all the cards I'm looking at, I just kind of see disappointment. And I don't see anything. I don't think Mark's a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person. But like, I don't think it's going to improve. It's never going to be what you want it to be. I think Mark definitely has potential to be maybe a good friend for you. Maybe not a good friend, but like an okay friend. You know what I mean? If no one else is picking up the phone, if you really need someone to talk to, maybe reach out to him. That kind of a thing. Um, anyway, all right. These are the cards I got, by the way. You'll probably see why I'm saying what I'm saying when you look at this. Just kind of messy. Nothing, you know, just kind of a disappointing looking spread. Thank you very much for the money. Hi, Kana. What's up? And you know what, Prob? I have one more thing to say. So if, you know, I would give Mark time to be himself and learn lessons and stuff. I would say in about 10 years, if you ever run into him, I think you're going to be talking to someone who has changed a lot. So maybe keep that in mind. Just be open to maybe um, something with him. Well, I say 10 years because I think people can change so much in 10 years. You know, life will certainly fucking teach you some stuff. But anyway, I think in 10 years, Mark will be a very different man. Jesus, I'm so far behind. I mean, I was at a question that was like post the last because I started doing paid readings, so I had to skip ahead to the people who paid me. But uh, the last one that I was up, the one that was up next was probably posted like 40 minutes ago or something. Anyway, let me see if I can find. Um, okay, it says there's 4 people watching me. There's no way. I can't do this. See, now I'm stressed out. Arisha. Hi, Arisha. Are you still here? Is Arisha okay? I think Arisha is up next. Wait a minute. Yeah. Arisha, what was the last name? Arisha Javed is up next. And then Marissa Smith. Are you two still here? And then it's Margaret. Let me know if you guys are still here. All right, Marissa Smith is still here. And you were after, I just forgot what that girl's name was. I'll just say Javed because I do remember that part of the name. Arisha, I think. Hang on, I'll be right back. Give me like 1 minute. I'm going to go make myself another drink. I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. All right, so I don't think Arisha's still here, so I'm going to go up to Marissa. All right, Marissa. All right, will Shandon accept my friend request? Shandon. All right. All right. Shandon. I've never heard that name in my entire life. Shandon. Will Shandon accept my friend request? All right, let me see. Let's see what comes up. Oh, shit, that's just scared me. Just knocked over like some crystals. Well, Marissa, I think the answer is definitely yes. I think this person will accept your friend request. And I see some I think it's a really good thing. I mean, I'm not sure how you know this person. I will say I'm not seeing anything that's romantic in nature. So I'm assuming this is like a friend or someone that you want to be your friend, but I feel like this has nothing to do with romance. I do see a lot of very powerful energy and it's all very good. So I feel like this person will accept your friend request. And I just see a lot of good coming of it. And there's actually two cards here that are very like wisdomy kind of cards. So sharing thoughts, hopes and dreams, like deep shit. All right. Okay. And this is what I'm looking at. All pretty powerful. And you got out of the Suit of Pentacles, you did get the most powerful card you can get. All right. Damn it. Hang on. The Hermit can mean so many different things. Because I mean, the way I read tarot cards, it could mean several different things. It also kind of depends on what I'm being asked and the other cards around it, and sort of just the overall sense and message that I'm getting about what I'm looking at. But okay, who was after Marissa? Marissa. Lord, I'm so far behind. Oh, no, I think it was Margaret. That's right. Margaret. Am I crazy? Yeah, here it is. Found it. So Margaret. Margaret, are you here? And after Margaret, although I think I already asked her to make herself known, and I don't think she said anything. But I'm going to go back down and see. So after, I'm going to see if Margaret is still here, and if she doesn't say she's here, then I think up next it's Vicky Flora. Vicky Flora, are you still here? Vicky Flora. And then I think after Vicky Flora, it's MMC and then Kana. All right, I don't think any of those people are still here. Actually, let me just give it like just a few more seconds. Hi, Flower. What's up? How you doing? All right, so I'm gonna skip ahead to MMC because that was the next person that was up, and no one else is saying they're here. So I'm just gonna go to MMC. And after MMC, it's Kana. All right. So may I ask for a general for the next 3 days? All right. The next 3 days. Oh. Okay. A general for the next 3 days. I'm getting somewhere. Honestly, I'm kind of glad some of those people aren't here anymore. Not because I don't like them, but just because there was like a gazillion questions to answer, and I'm so far behind. Because I'm lazy. Alrighty. Well, so MMC, you're asking me about the next 3 days. I do see overwhelmingly a lot of romantic energy in this reading, and I do kind of get the sense that this is about meeting somebody. So, kind of, although I feel like there's something a little bit interesting about it, though. I feel like you're either going to actually meet the person or you're just going to realize that you have feelings for this person. Because there is a card here about like, there's a card here about the fact that you like someone and you're going to have to sort of impress them, sort of court them, and something about pulling some tricks out of your sleeve to kind of get them to like you too. Although I do see a little bit of unlucky circumstances, not about anything romantic, but outside of romance, you are sort of going to find yourself in the wrong place at the wrong time. Anyway, alrighty. But don't let that be, it's not the end of the world. I'm just saying there's kind of a bump in the road coming very soon. Oh, and these are the cards I got, by the way. It's actually more like, yeah, it looked like this when I was looking at it. It was in that order. All right. So let me see what Kana's question was. Can you please see the energy between Teresia and me? All right. All right, Kana, you got it. Teresia. The energy between Teresia and Kana. It's okay. It's fine. I get it. You know, you want a tarot card reading. I'm a tarot card reader. Let's have some fun. I need a drink. Okay, so Kana, I'm seeing some problematic energy. I think Teresia is feeling stifled. Like she can't really be herself. She can't be the person she wants to be. And she feels kind of stifled out of kind of um, really letting herself shine. All right. And anyway, I do see problematic energy. Nothing that's completely a tragedy. I'm just saying it's problematic energy. All right, moving on. Flowers up next. How does Mia feel about me? Let me see. And then I'll be all caught up. Yay. Finally. Let me see. Flower, I think Mia definitely misses you. I mean, I can see how there's a problem here. I feel like Mia just doesn't know what to do about you. Like Mia doesn't know how to approach you or what the right thing to do is. Mia feels kind of torn about what's going on. And I almost get the sense she feels like she doesn't know what to do that's right. Um, but I still think she definitely likes you. All right. Um, so anyway, um, I mean, I would even go as far as to say, I mean, I think Mia's a pretty good person because Mia seems like the type of person that's willing to do good deeds for others. Um, that's usually a sign of a pretty good person. All right. Thank you for the question. I'm all caught up. Bam! Up. Oh, bam. Oh, yeah. Hi, Azza. What up? Happy New Year. You know what I've been getting into? So, um, whenever I eat soup, my favorite part of the soup is always like, it's not so much like the more solid stuff in it. My favorite part of soup is always like the runny broth or whatever. or even like I swear to God, even when I make Chef Boyardee, like the cans of like raviolis, which I always doctor those up a little bit. Even those, my favorite part is like the runny sauce, which in my mind is sort of just like the broth of it, you know? It's always my favorite part of soup. And lately I've been once in a while I make like I just did it today. I made like a really good, just a really runny broth. You know, it was like chicken broth and pepper and spicy peppers and um, uh, salt, garlic powder, onion powder, a couple different kinds of herbs, a little bit of cumin. It was so good. I love that. It was so salty and hot, and I really like doing that. Love that. Oh, I have a question. So, Aza, what are Paul's thoughts towards me? Paul's thoughts towards Aza. Let me see. Let's look into the beyond. All right. Wait a minute. Well, Aza, I feel like Paul maybe thinks that you get too hung up on little things. You know, it's little things about you that maybe bother him, but in all the big ways, I think he really does like you. And I think that like in ways where it like really counts and things that truly are big and matter, I think Paul likes you. I don't see anything here about romance. Um, but just I think as a human being, I think he does like you. And because I admit it, there is you know, when it comes to you, there is some bullshit that people have to put up with. But in all the big ways, you're a great person. Um, I can't believe I just said that. Anyway, all right. Okay. You're welcome, I guess. I feel like I just insulted you, and by the time I did it, it was too late for me to stop. But I was trying to. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck just happened. Alrighty. I meant well, I guess. I did mean well. Alrighty then. You know, I have a lemon cypress tree growing in my apartment. Well, now I have two because I just got a baby one. But I have one that's like 3 or 4 years old, and it has gotten so much bigger over time. But especially lately, it seems to be going through a little bit of a growth spurt. It's kind of weird. Hi, Layla. Hi. So, can I ask what P is hiding from me? Let me see. Hang on, let me just enjoy this for 2 seconds. This is great. Oh. Okay, Layla wants to know, what is P hiding from me? Let me see. Let's look. Look into our minds, look into the other side, into the astral, into other dimensions, other realms for answers. I love this shit. Well, this is a weird looking reading. So, Layla, I mean, I'm sure you feel, I mean, I don't think you would ask me that question unless you honestly felt a certain way about, maybe you have like a suspicion or something. I don't think P is hiding anything from you. And I get that things are sort of complicated, but I'll say two things. Either this person is not hiding anything from you, or if this person is hiding something from you, it's really something that doesn't matter. You know, I'm hiding things from fucking everybody. There are things about my past that I'm certainly hiding from other people. I mean, I'm still a good person today, but I've done some shit too that I can't even say when I'm alone. Like, I just can't even speak these words, but not because, just because it's some things are just embarrassing for people to have to admit to, like, you know what I mean? Like shit like that, like fucking trauma. But I get the sense that either he's not hiding anything from you, or if he is hiding something from you, it's really something that you should leave alone. All right? It's nothing that actually is bad for it's nothing that's bad for you. All right? And these are the cards I was looking at. It was kind of a cool looking reading because it was the they're all in good positions. It was the 6 of Pentacles flanked by 2 7s. Nothing here about romance though. I only pulled 3 cards. I got all 3 different suits, but the only thing missing is cups. If that means anything to you. All right. You're welcome. Ah. Anyway, so I've been live for an hour and 42 minutes. This has been a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. I've been mostly in a pretty good mood today. I'm happy. I feel like things are changing for the better. Although at the same time, I don't want to jinx myself, but I hope something good is happening for me. And just to change the subject, yesterday I ate some food, and one of the things I ate, you know, those, I don't know what brand it is because I just don't remember, but you know how at the supermarket, if you go to where all the frozen food is, you can buy breakfast sausages, and they come in those skinny little boxes. There's like 10 sausages in each box. I think those are so delicious, but every single time I eat them, I feel sick. And but this is interesting because so usually when I eat those, I'll just eat the entire box. I'll eat all 10 of them. You know, I microwave them for like 2 minutes and then I just eat all of them. And then I always regret it because then I feel sick. So I thought maybe instead of eating all of them at once, maybe I just have like half of them. And I thought maybe I won't feel sick. No, I still felt sick. Maybe it's just, this might not be the case for everybody, but I swear when it comes to me, they just do not sit right in my stomach. Those never sit right with me. Hi, Ella. Can I ask what's coming for me in love? All right, let me see. Let's see what comes up. I think these are already shuffled. Oh, cool looking reading. You have it too? Oh, this is so creepy. Oh my God, you guys. This is so cool. Well, Ella, the cards are, it's kind of, I say this is cool because it's 2, 3, 4, all pentacles. I mean, if you know anything about tarot card readings, readings like this are pretty creepy. You know, they're all the same suit and they're all in sequence. So, you know, 2, 3, 4. I don't know why, probably because it's supposed to be fun. But, you know, of course, in your love life, if you put effort into having a love life, you're going to have a love life. I mean, you could, seriously, anybody who puts effort into having a love life will have a love life. So if in terms of your question, what's coming in love, I'll tell you what's coming in love. Relationships, romance, of course. I think I am meant to give you a little piece of advice though, which is that, you know, when things don't work, you know, sometimes you just can't fix people. And if things time and time again don't work out, then really just let it stay in the past, because something tells me that there's something here about, which, by the way, all of these cards are pentacles, which that's usually the money, the suit of money, but you were asking about love. So maybe just take that in, and you probably know what that means more than me. I think it's good to have standards. And I would say for you, try not to go back to things that didn't work. Look to the future. Look, in terms of love and romance, look for someone new. Look for someone that you don't know now. Look for something new, something that just don't go back to old relationships. Now is the time to move forward and be open to new people. All right. Cool reading. I'm going to light some incense. I want to do this one. Oh, I love vaping. These are bullshit. I will say this on a rooftop. I will say it on top of a mountain. I'll scream it at the sky. I will scream it in God's ear. This claimed to have 55,000 puffs in it, which it certainly the fuck does not. If it did, like, one of these would last me like a month. This would literally last me like probably over a month if it actually had that many. And it certainly has nothing of the sort. I bought 2 of these. I started using them like a week ago, and they're both like halfway empty according to the thing on it. I love to vape, and I do vape a lot. I don't vape that much. I mean, nobody can vape that much that they go through. I mean, what would that? This is at 51% juice. That would mean I vaped like what? let's say it's 50. That means I vaped 25. No, that's like 27. Wait a minute. Yeah, that's like 27,000 puffs, which I certainly do not. And I haven't even just been using this one. I've been going back and forth between this one and another one. Because when this one dies and I have to charge it, I use the other one. And then when that one dies, this one should be fully charged. And then, I just switch back and forth. No fucking way. No, I did not. And you know what everyone says to me? Everybody gaslights me and says, oh, well, do you vape in bed? Yes, I vape in bed, actually. I bring my vape to my bed with me, and I vape a little bit before I fall asleep. And it's the first thing I do when I wake up. I grab my vape, and I vape a little. And everyone says to me, oh, well, you're probably vaping in your sleep. Really? Really, I'm vaping in my sleep. I think 2 or 3 people have said that to me now. No, I'm not vaping in my sleep. Because I have vivid dreams. I am dreaming about crazy shit almost every single night. All throughout the night, I'm having crazy, awesome dreams. So while I'm occupied with my dream life, my body is just vaping. That kind of sucks for me because I don't get to. That's retarded. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that. That kind of sucks for me because I'm kind of not getting to enjoy the vape. Because if I'm in dreamland, occupied with God knows what, then who is enjoying the vape? You know what I mean? Like, certainly not me. I don't have dreams about vaping. I might have once or twice throughout my life, but I can't recall off the top of my head any dream where I was vaping. But anyway. Shivali, please tell me about Akash current energy for me. All right. Shivali. I like that. I like that name. Okay, there are some cards today that definitely want to make a lot of appearances. That always happens where, like, different days, there are some cards that just come up so much. Like today, the Eight of Swords has been coming up a whole lot. The King of Pentacles has been coming up a whole lot. Those 2 cards in particular are coming up a lot today. Maybe it's a cosmic thing. Anyway, so Shivali, you want to know about this person. Let me pull some cards. You want to know about Akash current energy for you. Okay, well, you don't try. Okay. Long distance and age gap. Got it. So Shivali, the sense I get from these cards is that he definitely likes you, and I feel like, you know, he tells you that. He absolutely, I see he's the type of person to definitely speak what he definitely speaks what's on his mind, and I think he does that with you. He's told you many times about how he feels about you and what his plans are for the future. I definitely feel like there's been plans expressed about what the future will, or what we're planning the future to be. These are the cards that I see. Um, although the thing is, like, I feel like, well, you were asking about him. Um, I don't know. He likes you. All right. That's all I'm going to say. And I think when he tells you how he feels about you, you should believe him, because I'm sure he is being honest with you. All right. Okay. Oh. Hi, Mira. What's up? Will I still expect a call from Nelson? No contact English, please. All right. Hi, Laura. So, Mira, let me answer your question. Laura, if you want to ask a question, feel free to ask. I think I'll make you the last one I do. Because I've been doing this for like 2 hours now, and I think it's time for me to, I don't know. Not that I have anything else to do, but maybe just, I don't know. Mira, I think the answer is no. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It seems like from these cards, I mean, this isn't a tragedy, but it seems like the answer is no. Um, okay. Mira, the answer is no, but at the same time, this reading could look a lot worse, whatever that means to you. All right. It could look a lot worse. Um, Hi, Flory. Okay, I'm going to make Flory the last question I answer, and then I'm going to go for the night. All right? So sorry if you're just getting in, but I'm going to answer one more question, and then I'm going to take off. So can I ask why P hasn't contacted me yet? All right. So, Flory, you're wondering why he hasn't contacted you yet. In the cards I'm seeing, I don't think it's for any reason that's bad. Um, Give me a second. Why hasn't he contacted me yet? I know what it is. I just got it. So this is sort of strategic on his part or her part. I don't know if P is a guy or a girl. There's definitely something here about this being some kind of strategic move. But because these are the cards I'm looking at, and I say that because understand what I'm saying. When I look at these cards, I don't see any cards that indicate evil. There's nothing here about anyone being evil or anything dark. It's actually sways. The reading is more positive than it is negative. But with these two cards in particular, these are kind of feeding off of each other, which is that it's about a power move. It's about strategy and gaining some kind of control. That message was kind of pushed a little harder with those two cards being in the same reading. Anyway, which might sound bad, kind of sounds manipulative, but maybe he is sort of being manipulative, but maybe not in a way that should scare you. Maybe in a way that's completely just human and normal. All right. I'm gonna go. Thank you all for coming, and I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm gonna watch TV and see if there's anything I can sort of putz around with in my apartment. All right. Bye.